All right, buckle up, folks, because the concealed carry scene just got a serious shot in the arm. And believe me, it's not just the same old P365 versus Hellcat song and dance anymore. This year, 2025, is ushering in a whole new breed of carry pistols. These things are smarter, tougher, and way better dialed in for real-world defensive situations than anything we've seen before. So today I'm laying out the 7 hottest new concealed carry guns that are absolutely changing the game. We're talking everything from optics-ready hammer-fired beasts to all-metal micro-compacts that handle like they're full-size duty pistols. So whether you're looking to upgrade your current everyday carry or you're finally picking out your very first serious self-defense piece, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this. Let's get into it. And I guarantee the number one gun on this list is going to have you seriously second-guessing what you thought you knew about carry guns. First up, the Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series. The moment I got my hands on this one, it just felt different from all the micro-compacts flooding the market. This isn't your run-of-the-mill striker-fired polymer gun, not by a long shot. We're talking a hammer-fired aluminum frame powerhouse here, finally giving us concealed carriers a legit metal option that doesn't come with the usual bulk. With these E-Series updates, Smith & Wesson really addressed a lot of the little gripes shooters like myself had. We're talking a much improved trigger, feel and optics ready slide cut right from the factory, and just an overall cleaner action. Shooting the CSX E-Series is a sharp and responsive experience. That trigger has just the right amount of take-up to be safe for carry, but the break is impressively crisp, exactly what you're looking for in a serious defensive handgun. And let me tell you, those modular backstraps are a real game changer. I was able to get the grip molded perfectly to my hand, which is something you just don't get with a lot of its polymer competitors. Loaded up with the extended magazine, and you're packing 17+1 rounds of 9mm in a package that's actually smaller than most older subcompacts. That's some serious firepower for a pistol that practically disappears under a t-shirt. The CSX E-Series isn't out here trying to be the next P365 or Hellcat. It's forging its own path. Designed for the shooter who really values that tactile feel, excellent balance, and the kind of confidence you get from classic mechanical operation in a defensive pistol. For around $650, it's a smart move if you're genuinely serious about your EDC. Next on the list is the FN Reflex XL MRD. Let's be honest, FN knows a thing or two about building fighting pistols. And the Reflex XL MRD just hammers. That point home, from the very first few magazines I ran through it, I could tell FN put some serious engineering into making a micro-compact that shoots like a full-sized gun. That internal hammer-fired design gives the Reflex XL an absolutely beautiful, clean trigger break that's predictable every single time. You don't get that spongy, vague wall you sometimes feel with striker-fired compacts. This trigger feels deliberate smooth and perfectly tuned for real-world defensive shooting scenarios. Capacity is another big win here. 15+1 flush fit and a hefty 18+1 with the extended mag throw and the factory optics cut, and some excellent tritium night sights, and this thing is good to go, straight out of the box. But where it really shines is the ergonomics. FN just knows how to design a frame that feels like it melts right into your hand, but without sacrificing any control. Even when I was running hotter, plus P defensive loads, I had zero trouble keeping this gun flat and running it fast. Carrying it is just as easy. Even with that slightly longer 3.inch barrel, the XL balances better than a lot of shorter, more top-heavy micro-pistols out there. It tucks in close to the body and draws smooth as silk from a good Kydex inside the waistband rig. In my honest opinion, the Reflex XL MRD coming in around $630 could seriously take over the concealed carry market, if more shooters would just give it a real chance. Now let's talk about the Meat MC9 Prime. Because Carcanic Mite has really carved out a reputation for giving you a whole lot more gun than you expect for the price and the MC9 Prime kicks that up another notch. When I first started putting mine through its paces, I was half expecting it to be just another micro compact. Boy, was I wrong. This thing feels like they crammed a tuned competition pistol into a daily carry package. The MC9 Prime gives you 15+1 rounds in a slim optics-ready frame, but it's the trigger that really seals the deal. We're talking clean take-up, a crisp break, and a short positive reset. It's honestly better than a lot of aftermarket trigger jobs I've tried. And this is stock. The aggressive slide serrations and forward cuts make press checks a breeze, even when your adrenaline is pumping, and the ergonomics are spot on. Carr clearly paid attention to what serious shooters want control surfaces, exactly where you need them, and texturing that locks into your hand without feeling like you're gripping a cheese grater. At the range, the MC9 Prime is shockingly easy to shoot, fast and accurately. Even running rapid-fire drills, it felt manageable and smooth. For around $450 to $500, you're getting an optics-ready carry gun that comes with 2 mags, a reversible holster, and performance that can absolutely hang with guns costing twice as much. This isn't some budget gun trying to cosplay as a premium piece. This is a premium carry gun priced for us, real-world shooters, and it's hands down one of my top recommendations right now. When HK dropped the news about the CC9, I'll admit my ears perked up. After putting it through some serious testing, I'm genuinely impressed. The CC9 is HK's answer to the serious EDC market, and it brings all their legendary bomb-proof construction into a smaller, much easier to carry package. It's built striker-fired for simplicity, but it still has all those classic HK design hallmarks. You're looking at overbuilt internal parts, a cold hammer forged barrel, and it's rated for full plus P ammunition right out of the box. No questions asked. The grip feels like it was sculpted specifically for your hand. It's a little bit chunkier than something like a P365 Shure, but the trade-off is how incredibly secure and natural the gun feels when you're shooting rapidly. Recoil is surprisingly manageable even when you're pushing hotter, 124 grain plus P loads through it. Another major standout is the sight setup factory tritium night sights, and you guessed it, an optics-ready slide. HK didn't just tick off features on a checklist here, they did it right. Now at around $750, it's not the cheapest option on the block, but you're paying for that tank-like durability, NATO-level abuse resistance, and performance that's going to last a lifetime. If I were looking to set up a deep concealment gun, specifically for harsh conditions or really hard use, the CC9 would be right there at the top of my list. The first time I sent rounds downrange with the Gerson Witness 2311 Brat, I knew right away this wasn't just another gimmicky double-stack 1911 knockoff. For roughly $799, you're getting a compact optics-ready double-stack 1911 that has a genuine competition-level feel to it. The Brat runs like a true tuned race gun, even though it's been scaled down for everyday carry. The trigger is light and clean braking at around 3.5 pounds. And that bull barrel lockup gives it unbelievable accuracy for a pistol. Its size, the slim grip design feels incredibly natural in the hand, and with that flared magwell reloads are fast and super easy, even when you're trying to beat the clock or under pressure. Honestly, shooting this thing is pure joy. The gun stays remarkably flat tracks, like it's on rails, and gives you that classic 1911 trigger feel that so many of us love. But with modern capacity, 17+1 and 9mm or 11+1, if you roll with 45 ACP. If you're a 1911 aficionado who's always dreamed of a carry-friendly double stack that doesn't require you to take out a second mortgage, we're talking staying well under that $2,000 barrier. The Witness 2311 Brat is an absolute no-brainer for 2025. When Walther introduced the PDP-F series, I had a strong feeling they were onto something big, and the 3.5-inch compact version absolutely proves it. This pistol was designed specifically for better grip ergonomics, especially catering to shooters with smaller or medium-sized hands. And let me tell you, this is probably the best feeling concealed carry pistol I've shot all year. The trigger is textbook Walther crisp clean and just plain better than almost anything else in its class. Right out of the box, recoil management is phenomenal. Even with hotter 9mm loads, this gun stays laser flat thanks to that excellent grip angle and bore axis. That 5-inch barrel really hits the sweet spot too, short enough for comfortable everyday carry, but long enough to give you real-world shootability and performance. Its optics-ready features deep front and rear serrations for easy manipulation and has a grip texture that's aggressive enough to lock in your grip without being abrasive against your skin when carrying. At about $649, the PDP F-Series Compact gives you a carry pistol that feels like it was custom made for you, because, well, it pretty much was. If you want a gun you can truly run hard and fast, this one is a personal favorite of mine. And now, for the one that might just be the ultimate evolution in the micro-compact world, the SIG P365 AXG Legion. SIG finally did it. They gave the P365 a full metal frame with an AXG grip module that's infused with tungsten. And folks, it changes everything. The moment you pick it up, it just feels right solid, perfectly balanced with. None of that top-heavy sensation you sometimes get with polymer micro-compacts. Okay, at around $1,199, it's definitely not cheap. But you're getting a true premium package here. We're talking a 17+1 capacity carry gun that handles more like a mid-sized duty pistol. That AXG frame with the tungsten infusion soaks up recoil beautifully, and the flat-face trigger, which has been Legion-tuned, breaks cleanly at around 4.5 pounds. Shooting this gun fast feels almost effortless compared to its polymer frame micro counterparts. You're going to see better split times, better shot-to-shot consistency, and a whole lot more control when the pressure is on. Its optics ready comes with X-Ray 3 day and night sights and just feels like a high-performance machine that still manages to conceal incredibly well. If you're serious about upgrading your EDC to something you can truly dominate with, the P365 AXG Legion is my absolute top-tier pick for 2025. So, what do all these new releases tell us? One thing loud and clear concealed carry isn't about making compromises anymore. You can have genuine real-world shootability optics, impressive capacity, and solid control, all wrapped up in a package that's ready for serious defensive use. Whether you find yourself leaning toward the legendary build quality of the P365 AXG Legion, the brilliant balance of the FN Reflex XL, or the refined classic feel of the CSX E-Series, the fundamental truth remains the same. The best concealed carry gun out there is without a doubt the one you shoot the best. So get out there. Find your perfect match, train hard, and carry with confidence. If you found a new favorite on this list today, go ahead and smash that like button, drop your personal pick in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're leaning towards. And make sure to subscribe if you're looking for more real-world gear reviews without all the usual marketing fluff. Stay sharp, stay ready, and I'll catch you in the next one.